Coming to you live from Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. This is Ethan, popularly known as Ethan, and here with me today is who?
Ayo,
Oh, nice to meet you. Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Oh, that's good. Well, I have some basic questions, easy questions for you to answer. Hopefully, they're easy. So I'm just going to be asking you questions about the Nigerian election, which is going to be coming up tomorrow in Nigeria. Apparently, it's already Saturday in Nigeria, so the election is meant to be today in Nigeria, but since we're in Canada, tomorrow is still Saturday. So I'm just going to ask you some questions about the Nigerian election. And I just want to get your thoughts on, what you think is going to happen, what you think the effect of the election is going to be like. Who do you think the right, candidate for the post is going to be, and just your thoughts on what's going to happen and what you want the election to be like.
Well, I do hope that the election is a peaceful one, first off. I feel this election is going to bring light to Nigeria. It's going to enlighten people. And I hope that after this election, whoever gets in is the right person for Nigeria because right now, Nigeria really needs a good hand. And I really do hope that whoever comes in helps Nigeria out of the old struggles Nigeria is in right now. Um, After this election, I feel that there will be whoever comes in. Hopefully, Peter will. I'm not meant to say that out loud, but whoever comes
Well,
in.
yeah, she said she wants her candidate to be Peter Obi, so let's just catch that. She said Peter Obi for president.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that out loud. But I feel that Nigeria is due for a change, and that change is coming.
I like that. I like that. You said while you were saying, I'm sweating. So while you were talking, you said the right. So who do you think the right candidate for the election would be? I mean, we just want to, hear your thoughts on who you think the right person would be for the post. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
I'm not meant to say that.
why don't you want to say it out loud? I mean, it's just expression, freedom of speech, right?
Well, for me,
Yeah.
I do hope that Peter Obi will come in.
Here you go, people. Peter Obi for president.
Why I said Peter Obi because I kind of see the vision he has for Nigeria and it's quite a good one. He has quite great plans to say. He does has great plans and I really do hope that he comes in. I kind of follow him on LinkedIn, so
Well,
yeah,
the-
that's what he posts.
Yeah, that's good. So that'll be it. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you. Here with me again is another beautiful, loving, sweet, pretty damsel as she is. So, like you already know, I'm Ethan, and today here with me is who?
Yummy.
She looks shy, but she'll be fine. But so, yeah, today I'm just going to be asking you questions about the upcoming Nigerian election, which is going to be happening tomorrow. I just want to get your thoughts and, your insights on what you think the best outcome is going to be for the election, or what the thing after results of the election is going to be, or what's just going to happen during the election. What are your thoughts on it and everything about the election?
I definitely want the best candidate to win. I hope God uses His infinite mercy to also intervene in this election tomorrow to give us the best candidate for our country, because our country has been in so much trouble, so much everything. A lot has been going on in Nigeria, and to have someone very, I don't know the word to use, but I really hope the best candidate is elected into position.
Yeah, the best candidate, she said. So who would you say the best candidate is, per se?
I'm not the judge of good character, to be honest. I'm not a judge of anything. It's me and God.
Oh.
God will choose my best candidate. God will make sure that the best candidate.
Why are we bringing God into this? But okay, but anyways, I mean, I'll take that, I guess. But what do you think? Would you say you're scared of what the result is gonna be like, or what do you think? When the results comes out and everything, and we get to know who the next. Do you think there's gonna be? Do you think it's scary?
It's definitely scary because one wrong move or one wrong vote, and then we could be back where we are. We could be worse off than when we started. So it's definitely scary. Like I said, faith. I have faith.
There you go from this pretty and good-looking damsel today. Thank you so much for joining us today. You have a nice day.
So do you.
Swagger. Look at my man. Anyways, here with me. As you already know, I'm Ethan, but here with me today is who?
I'm Favor.
Look at how he sounds. Does see cool guy. This guy like G. Have fun, have fun. So I'm just gonna ask you some basic questions about the upcoming Nigerian election that's gonna be happening tomorrow, and I just want to see what you think about the election, what you think is gonna happen, who do you think the best candidate is gonna be, and pretty much stuff like that. So I just want to hear your thoughts on those.
I mean, it's obviously going to be Obi now. Like,
There you go. That's the basic thing. He already has his candidate, and he said his candidate is going to be Peter Obi. So we'll keep that aside. But now that you're saying you want the president to be Peter Obi, what do you think? Do you think there's going to be an effect in Nigeria, like after they, there's a lot of people saying Tinubu should be the president or this guy should be the president. Do you think there's going to be like an after effect? And how do you think the after effect is going to affect Nigerians as a whole?
okay, like looking at the competitors, firstly, they're old. They don't have like strength in them anymore. Yeah. But looking at Peter Obi is very, very sport-like. He's more energetic than them. So why shouldn't it be Obi? What do those old people want?
I mean, you think it should be Obi, but there's a bunch of Nigerians that are saying it shouldn't be Obi. And trust me, you know how Nigerians are. We're crazy people. Me personally, I feel there's going to be a lot of riot. I feel there's going to be this and that. Do you feel how
if he wins?
If he wins, what if he doesn't win? Though, what do you think is going to happen?
I mean, if he doesn't win, Obi would not start a riot because of he failed, because he's a reasonable person.
I mean, he wouldn't start a riot, but don't you think the people who are actually supporting him will actually want to be, crazy? Even if he wins, the people who are even supporting Tinubu or, Atiku, they still want to, go crazy. And what do you think the best way is to come across and, challenge those kind of things when they come in play?
Actually, firstly, for people that vote for Obi, they are reasonable people. They've sat down, they've thought about why we should choose Obi over the rest. They are reasonable people. They will not start riot because of Obi lost or anything. But it's those ones that I want Atiku because he gives them money. I want Tinubu because he gives them money. Those ones are stupid.
We can't be using words like that. We'll cut that. But anyway.
Okay, I'm so sorry for using those words. But they are going to fight because he's giving them money, and the promise was probably that if anything, he must get that seat. That's what they promised him. So they will fight their last for him to get that seat. But Obi did not do any of those things. I am very sure. Because if he had done, I would have been there, man.
Well, let's hope it's not as scary. Let's hope it doesn't go too bad for Nigerians. So, anyways, thank you so much for being here and talking to me today. You have a nice day. And as you know, it's your boy Ethan. Today here with me is who?
Charles.
Well, nice to meet you, Charles. Well. Oh yeah, so I'm basically going to be asking you questions about the upcoming Nigeria election now. That's pretty much the biggest topic in Nigeria, if not in Africa right now. Yeah. So I'm just going to be asking you what your views on the election is going to be like, what you think, or who you think the best candidate for the post is going to be, what you think the effects, why are you picking this candidate? Why do you think he's the right person for this post, or what do you think is going to be what do you think he's going to do to better Nigeria, and why you think he's the right person?
Well, to start with, I think Peter Obi is the right person, to be honest, because before I came into Canada last year and I watched a couple of their clips, things they spoke about that they wanted to do for the country. And the things Peter Obi said, the way he said them, the assurance in his speech was just there for me.
So you're pretty much saying his agenda is just based off of, what you've heard and what you've seen him do and what you think he's going to do and how much assurance is giving Nigerians that he's going to do those things they're saying he will do. Right?
Yeah, you can never really know what these people are going to do. You can only hear what they say they'll do. But based on the things he said and based on the things other candidates have said, he's my pick. He's my pick because this guy has got the youth at heart and I'm a youth, so...
That's good to know. Also, I would like to know, what do you think is going to happen when Peter Obi wins the election? Do you think there's going to be a big riot in Nigeria where, Atiku people are coming to fight against Peter Obi's people, or this guy's people are coming to fight against this guy's people? It's going to be a clash of, parties and all of that.
Definitely. The truth is, if I'm being honest, no matter who wins in Nigeria right now, there most likely is going to be a riot because if Peter Obi doesn't win, the youth are not going to take it. If Peter Obi wins, then Atiku and Tinubu and every other person, they are going to be on for every other person. So honestly, either way, there's going to be a riot. But the truth is, I'm better off having the riot that comes if Peter Obi wins.
There you go. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on the election. Nice to meet you, Charles. It's your boy Ethan, and here with me today is who?
Lincoln.
Oh, nice to meet you, Lincoln. So I'm just gonna be asking you a few questions on the Nigerian election, and what your thoughts and what you think is gonna happen. Who do you think the best candidate is gonna be? What you think the after effect is gonna be in Nigeria? Just basic things like that.
Right. Don't we honestly know who is running for election? But I think like anyone who can do the job necessarily should win. A lot of stuff is going on in Nigeria, at least per se. Like everyone has family back home, so regardless of the election, like they've made everything very stressful for everyone else. Because like right now, you can't even even if you have money in Nigeria, you can't really access your money. Like they've been doing some weird stuff there. So whoever is winning should at least think of the people. I guess like that's the main thing.
So let's say you're just hoping for change, right?
Yeah, generally speaking, like I don't really care who wins, as long as whoever wins can actually, implement and do the right thing. To be honest, because like everyone's stressed out. Whether you're in Nigeria, as long as you have family back there, you still feel the stress regardless.
That's true. There you go. Here you have it. That's what Lincoln thinks about the election. So thank you so much, Lincoln.
Thank you.
It's your boy Ethan, and today I'm here with a good-looking, well-dressed, nice-looking lady. What's your name?
Joy Chikeze.
Oh, nice to meet you, Joy. I'm just gonna be asking you a few questions on the Nigerian election. Apparently, that's the biggest topic, or that's the biggest, news on what is happening in Africa right now. What's happening in Nigeria is the Nigerian election, and everybody's looking at who the right person is, who's the right candidate, who do you think the man is, who do you think the man for the job is gonna be. And I just want to get your thoughts on, who your person is, who you think the right person is, and what do you think is going to happen after the election. What do you think the effects is going to be in Nigeria, or the effects is going to be as citizens of Nigeria, pretty much?
First off, I feel that the election at this point marks a turning point and a signal or hope for change in Nigeria. We've been going through a whole lot, the insecurity, poverty, the economy, and how it's failing. Currently, I feel the man for the job is Peter Obi.
There you go. Peter Obi for horrors.
From the message that he's preaching, he seems to be a man of character, and he's very humble. He also is an educated man from the evidence that he has proven and all that. And also he is able to carry on, like the youths are really supporting him and his message, the narrative that he's bringing towards like running Nigeria, and I feel he's the man for the job.
Sounds good. That I like the fact that you were able to talk to me about. But what do you think the effects is going to be obviously after Saturday or whenever the election results are going, there's going to be obviously a president. There's going to be a new man for the job. Do you think there are going to be effects whereas the opposing parties, the people supporting the opposing party are like, no, this is not going to be the person. We're going to ride for this. We want this person to be the person. So what do you think the effects are going to be, and what do you think is the best solution to go about when that happens, or if that happens?
Honestly, I would say I'm actually scared of what might happen with this election coming up because of several incidents that have happened in the past when people came out to protest and a lot of people were killed. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, honestly. I hope the election will be fair, for one, because if it's not, that's going to cause a lot of problem. And I also hope that there's going to be peace. And I also hope that there's going to be peace in our country. I would say that people should not engage in violence, if even though it doesn't go in their favor. People shouldn't vandalize.
There you go, people. Don't choose violence. Violence is not the way. Let's just have a peaceful and a calm election. But thank you so much for joining me today. It was nice meeting you. And by the way, you look so good. Thank you.